Hi everyone, it's SuNN here. Thanks for joining me for another Monday Makes video. Today I'm playing with the Tin of Cards project kit. The kit has directions on how to make everything, but you can adjust the designs as much or as little as you like. The Tin of Cards stamp set is sold separately for $21 Canadian, and the kit itself I believe is $33.25. So inside the kit, well, first of all, you get that wicked tin, and I love it. But it has a lot of stuff in here, so I'm going to go quickly through it. The clear epoxy star stickers, gold epoxy hearts, basic black baker's twine, our new gold thread. It comes in the catalog on a spool. It's beautiful. Gold glimmer paper hearts. 4 wood speech bubble accents, and a million other things. Hang on, I'm stuck on this bag here. There we go. Look, and these are wood, like they're hefty. Let's see. So there is 16 card bases and envelopes as well. That's the Bermuda Bay color. There's craft with a window. There's plain white. Oh, sorry. These are white with a heart die cut in them, or almost like a laser cut. And then there's 4 plain white. And 16 envelopes, 8 craft and 8 white. There's printed acetate sheets. There's die cut circles in a plethora of languages. I speak English and French, so but I only give English away. We've got 8 die cut banners. We've got 4 large sentiment banners in vanilla cardstock. Then there's designer series paper. Those mint macaron papers are for the file tabs or file dividers. This is for a card front. It's gold foil stripy thing. And then your 9 file dividers. We've got 4 very vanilla large butterflies. We've got 4 small butterfly die cuts. And 12 colorful die butterfly cuts, and I couldn't bore you with poking them all out on camera. So trust me. Oh, and then there's 4 strips for another card. So that's all the stuff you get. So I'm starting off with the file tabs. I'm using that scrolly one, using the mint macaron, and with that polymer set is beautiful. I'm also using Memento ink because I wanted a dark sentiment or selection. This Tombow is not included in the kit, so that additional item you might want. You'd also want the Memento ink as an additional item. Stays on ink, Tombow, snail, and scissors. So that's my little card tin so far. The envelopes are in the back. So I'm going to start on my first card. This is I quite like this one, except for I'm not really fond of that really bright paper. So I'm giving you some options if you are like me and don't want so much, because I thought it was soft and romantic, and that seems a little too bright for me. So right off the bat, you can put vellum on it, or there's 1 extra piece of cardstock that came in the kit. This also is another option. It's our new DSP in the in colors. And so I've given you a couple examples. If you didn't like so much care for the DSP that comes along with this card, you can change it up. No one says you can't. And like I said, this was the one, they give you 10 DSPs for those file folders, and I chose 1 extra, and that was the one left over. So I'm like, well, it goes. So I kind of like the little dots, and the little dots on the scrolly bit too were nice. So you just plunk in some heart pieces down, and the card is done. And my versions, I'm going to show you what I did. All right, on to card number 2. This is the Bermuda Bay. This is the congrats sentiment from the Tin of Cards stamp set. And I'm just stamping with StazOn ink directly on and with good pressure on those wood bits. And it came out super sharp. So I've sped this video up, and I apologize if I'm making you dizzy. I just didn't want to be here for half an hour on YouTube. So adhering the little gold, or little, I think it's Delightful Dijon. And I'm adhering that. And then I'm stamping. I think it's the Plus stamp, photopolymer, just along the border. So this is their design, and I didn't mind it. I thought it was a very kind of on the masculine side, which is great because we're always looking for masculine cards. However, you'll see at the end of this segment how I played up and played around with it. So you don't always have to, you know, this is a kit, so they're giving you some ideas, you know, what to do, but you can certainly do what you like. So just adhering that gold heart with my tweezers with Tombow glue. I find Tombow sticks well. And those are my 4 versions. I'm running out of birthday cards, I have to say. So, okay, so on to card number 3. And this is the gold foil stripey. I quite like this, actually. On the plain white cardstock, just with snail. And I think, yeah, I'm going to use StazOn ink. And the reason why I'm using StazOn ink is because I'm going to stamp on the foil. So you do have to be cautious. It is a little slippy. So I did the card first, and then, or right on the cardstock, and then it's a little slippy on that slick surface. And this was very close to their example, Stampin' Up's example. So this is the black baker's twine that comes in the kit. And they say just to sort of bundle it or bunch it, or I don't know. I'm not that random. I have to be a little bit more planned. And I honestly really wish that this wasn't all kinked up. I wish it came on a spool. But that's okay. It turned out kind of cool anyway. I like it. So adhering the happy birthday, and then this is where the clear epoxy stars come into play. And that's that card. And these are my versions. So pretty darn cute, hey? All right, so what the one card that has all the stuff. And funnily enough, I thought it was actually too busy, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you the Stampin' Up version, and then at the end you'll see my versions as well. And when you get kits like this, you can pick and choose. The thing is that this is a super awesome value. You could always use the embellishments that you don't use in another project down the road. The fact that they've, you know, it's die cutting, and they've got, you know, amazing little things here. And for $33.25 Canadian, like, it's crazy, plus a tin. So I'm using Delightful Dijon, and I actually like this effect, the way that they are stamping happy on the vanilla backing. And then I'm going to adhere the die cut piece, intricate die cut piece on the front. And I actually like that effect. But I don't know, I thought it was too much for me. But you'll see the versions I did. This is kind of an interesting idea as opposed to the rhinestones. You just stamp the little squiggle on. So that's kind of nice too. What are the colors in this? Oh, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it on my blog. I think it was Delightful Dijon, but I'm not sure what the orange one is. Calypso Coral, maybe? Here's the gold string. And I'll be honest, I don't think it added a heck of a lot to the design. But they give you a plethora, so I can't wait to use it for another project somewhere down the line. And yeah, all the bits and pieces are coming into play. So yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys this, there is a link below if you want to get this card kit. I can tell you right now that they are going to be inundated. This kit is a really good value. So I would suggest getting your name in first before, you know, they run out. And of course, remember that the stamp set is sold separately, and that stamp set you'll be able to use a lot in a lot of different ways. So I just love the little kit too. And it's so nice not to have to, for me to have to design a ton of things. It is kind of nice to have someone, you know, spell it out for me. So those are my versions. They're definitely the toned down parts. It's just me. But look at my little tin. Isn't it cute? I'm so happy. I love the tin. I love everything about it. So there's a link below, and click on it if you want to shop with me. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.